Pretty amazing skills, right? And I'd love to say this is me, but it's not. I do know how to ride a skateboard, good enough anyway, but there's a huge difference between being good enough and doing what this guy is doing. And it all comes down to skill. Anyone can learn the basics, but to do what this guy is doing, you need to master a whole range of skills and techniques. It's the same with real estate. To become a success in real estate in today's highly competitive world, you need to learn more than just the basics. You need to master a whole range of skills that will give you an edge and set you apart from the crowd of good enough agents. Today, I'd like to show you how you can do that. My name is Ted Greenoff, and I'm the creator of the Agent Skills Masters program. I've created this program to remove the mystery around what it takes to have a spectacular career in real estate. That's what this video is all about. For starters, I'll explain what I call the 70 Skills Challenge. Ready? Good. Let's do it. Here we are on the 70 Skills Challenge page. You can access this page anytime from the Agent Skills website. The first aim of the challenge is to show you a few of the skills from the Agent Skills Masters program. I've chosen 5 skills from each of the 14 modules. Of course, if you join the program, you'll learn many more skills, but these 70 provide a good overview. The second reason I've created the 70 Skills Challenge is to help you evaluate your current skill level and bring awareness to where some extra support might help you. Here's how it works. As you go through the challenge, if you feel you are already truly exceptional at a skill, say in the top 1 or 2%, give yourself an A+. If you're excellent at a skill in the top 5 to 10%, give yourself an A. If you're very good, but you know there's room for improvement, give yourself a B. If you're good enough or worse, sorry, but you have to give yourself an F. Now that might sound harsh, I know, but here's the thing. You get an F for being good enough because average just doesn't cut it in the real world. It sucks, I know, but I'm here to be straight with you. The reality is, when 1 out of every 180 people over the age of 19 is a licensed realtor, just being good enough is a hard fail. It's impossible to make a living in real estate if your skills are only good enough. Real estate is hard enough, even with very good or excellent skills. If you want to build a rewarding career in real estate, you need to be exceptional. That's why you get 4 points awarded for an A+ and only 2 for an A, because it takes A+ skills to stand out from the crowd. The good news is it's not nearly as difficult as you might think to develop your skills to an exceptional level, and I can help. Now let's look at a specific skill, and I'll demonstrate how sometimes we think we know more than we really do. Let's look at skill number 41, how to record all the critical information you need when you get a listing call. That sounds easy. If I asked you to grade yourself on this skill, what would you say? I'm sure you would get the client's name, address, and phone number, and maybe you'd ask a few questions about the property and set up a day and time for the appointment. That's all good. Maybe you think you should get an A for this skill. But here's what you're missing. Those are just the basics. Giving yourself an A for knowing the basics is like me giving myself an A for my skateboarding skills. Now, I'll show you 10 more points to keep in mind when you get a listing call. Number 1, from which specific advertisement or referral did the prospect get your contact information? This is vital to know as soon as possible, and it leads to the next question. Number 2, do you have a system to record and track this information? In Module 9, Setting the Stage, you'll learn all about how to set up and use a simple business source spreadsheet, which allows you to track your business, clearly indicating where you need to focus your future time and energy. Number 3, do you have a simple system to acknowledge every referral source immediately after you receive the referral? In Module 8, Generating Referrals, you'll learn how to nurture your past clients to create a never-ending stream of incoming referrals. Did you hear that? a never-ending stream of referrals. This is what I did in my career, and you can do it too. Number 4, are you able to identify the caller's communication style? And do you understand how this will massively help you later in your listing presentation? In Module 7, Communication Styles, you'll learn how to be far more effective with all 4 communication styles: the analytical, the driver, the expressive, and the amiable. Number 5, do you know how to get the caller to gladly and enthusiastically provide email addresses for both themselves and their spouse? This is to ensure they both review the information you're going to send before you get there, including the sold comparables. You'll learn more about how and why to send the sold comparables in Module 10, the Big Picture CMA. That's 5 things so far, and we're only halfway through. I'll quickly go through the next 5 so you can really understand how the course is designed to teach each skill across multiple modules. Number 6, do you know how to find out what they like and, more importantly, what they don't like about their home? The reason for getting this information should be obvious, but it will become even more clear when you get to Module 14, the Ultimate Listing Presentation. Number 7, do you know how to find out the names of other agents they plan to interview? Knowing this could help you to differentiate yourself at the listing presentation. The caller may be reluctant to tell you, but just like anything else, there's a simple skill to getting this information. Number 8, do you know how to get them to tell you their expectation of price? Knowing this information ahead of time can be immensely helpful, if only to know if your potential client has reasonable expectations or not. And again, there's a simple technique to get them to tell you. Number 9, do you know how to control when the appointment is scheduled and how to ensure that they'll be excited to meet you? Everyone wants to see you as soon as possible, right? But when you learn how to take control of your schedule, you will gain respect and you'll be far better prepared for the meeting. Number 10, do you have a seller information form that you use consistently every time you get a listing call to ensure you never forget how and why to gather all of this information? Module 9 includes a seller information form with space for answers for all of these questions and much more. As you can see, there's a lot of important information to gather from a listing call, more than you may have realized. By obtaining this critical information, you'll be able to provide your clients with better service, establish yourself as a true professional, and be far better prepared for your listing appointment. This is exactly the level of depth we'll explore throughout the Agent Skills Masters program for every skill. Creating and using a seller information form is just one of many skills you'll learn as part of the program, but it's a good example of how the course is designed to be progressive. For example, you learn all about communication styles in Module 7 and generating referrals in Module 8. Since you've already learned and practiced these skills, it's easy and natural for you to start using them by the time you get to Module 9, Setting the Stage. You'll see how every skill you learn becomes even more important and relevant as you progress through the program. This holistic approach is one of the fundamental pillars of the Agent Skills Masters program. At the start of this video, I pointed out that the 70 Skills Challenge serves 2 purposes. The first was to share some of the skills you will learn as part of the Masters program, and the second is to evaluate your current skill level. But actually, there is a third purpose, which is to drive home this important point. If you want a personally and financially rewarding career in real estate, it's not any single skill on its own that is going to make the difference. It's bringing together a whole range of different skills, some you may not have even thought about before, that will give you the edge. For example, some realtors think if they could just get better at social media, that will solve all their problems. I'll tell you right now, it won't. Of course, you should have a presence on social media, and you need a clear-cut plan on how to manage it, which we will discuss in Module 13, Marketing Yourself. But there's a reason that social media is taught in Module 13 and not Module 1. The course is designed to learn foundational skills first, so that by the time you get to advanced skills, such as social media, the skills you've already learned will allow you to have a far more powerful impact on your social media audience. When you learn things in the proper order and understand how all your new skills interconnect, you will become an A+ agent. I encourage you to complete the 70 Skills Challenge if you haven't already, keeping in mind that you don't get an A by simply knowing the basics. The more honest you are with yourself, the more benefit you'll get from this exercise. A perfect score is 280, but if you score less than 50, don't worry about it. I've rarely seen an agent score higher than 50 points on the 70 Skills Challenge before completing the Agent Skills Masters program. That's a sad statement on the current state of professional development for realtors in North America, but it also shows that there's a real opportunity to differentiate yourself as an A+ agent. This is exactly how the Masters program is designed. It's not about overwhelming you with confusing theory and then leaving you to figure out what to do on your own. It's the opposite of that. You learn step by step exactly how to master each skill and then incorporate that skill into your existing business immediately. Imagine coming back to this challenge a few months from now and scoring 200 or higher, when almost every other agent is still struggling with a score of 50 or less. That, my friends, is the true secret to extraordinary success in real estate, being an A+ agent amongst the 99% who are good enough or worse. That concludes the overview of the 70 Skills Challenge. Are you ready to give it a shot? Let's do this. Remember, all you need are better skills. Thank you for watching.